What's up, fuckos? It's your favorite podcast, Gooncast Squad. We're coming right back at you. Episode 5. Your boy Vito.
Hey, bro.
My boy Abram.
So good weed.
You alright over there? You choking?
Yeah, I'm choking.
Choking on that stink?
I choke so good. Choke so good.
So what's up with YouTube, man? Let's talk about YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Let's get right into this bullshit with YouTube.
What you want to know?
Why the fuck are they tripping about uploading music to your podcast and then they want to censor you for some stupid ass little song? I've downloaded the fucking track for free anyways. What's the deal?
I think they just want to fucking block us from making it seem like it's our shit. Music. Whoever owns the music doesn't want us to do it. They said the copyrights license is through the artist. The artist says nobody can use
stupid,
it.
Man.
Yeah.
They can go suck a dick.
I wonder if maybe they can tell that we used YouTube to record it and then put it on YouTube.
It's a pain in the ass, man. Just let us fucking... If you're listening, YouTube...
Yeah, if anybody's a little confused, fucking... We try to put like a minute of music at the beginning, like our little intro show, but it doesn't work. It'll get blocked. They always
cock block us. Yeah. Can't do it. You know what else pisses me off? We've got all these dope phones, and yet YouTube hasn't found out a way to like keep playing once you turn your phone off.
Oh yeah, they don't want you to, dude.
What a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, it is a pain in the ass. Have you ever been... you don't drink that much, huh?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I drink.
Well, have you ever been fucked up and like listening to your music on your headphones, and you're like trying to do shit and text and fucking... Every time you jump around,
you have to stay in the app. That sucks balls. What the fuck's up with that?
They just don't want you to use it as like a free portable music player. I think it's like an iPod with never-ending songs. If they do that,
fuck them. That's bullshit. That's why you got to use sound. What is it? SoundCloud.
Yeah, is SoundCloud as high quality as YouTube?
Fuck yeah, it's pretty badass.
But do people put like old shit on there?
Yeah. There's everything on there.
Yeah.
When I record my live mixes, I upload.
We have a SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Gooncast Squad.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
I haven't been on it and
why don't we use
I had my amnesia, Xanax amnesia. Fucking, I forgot about 3 weeks, and then I start remembering all these little things that I forgot about.
Really?
when I don't take it anymore.
I used to date some chick, and she was like, she took Xanax, right?
It's horrible.
And the thing that I got from it, like, she would take it, and then we would, like, drink or get high and just chill, and then, like, I'd wake up in the morning, and she'd have, like, an Oreo cookie and a fucking sandwich under her pillow, and she would have no recollection of it.
Yeah, you forget.
Is that some shit that you, like, zombie walking? Is that some shit that happens?
I've never zombie walked on Xanax, but I have on Ambien.
Really?
Yeah, but Xanax is terrible, dude. That shit wipes your brain clear. You can't remember, like... It's like you're living in a fog. Like, when you stop taking it, it's a benzo. It does something in your brain to prevent you from worrying about anything or thinking about anything. You're just kind of like... Mm. It's like, it's a tranquilizer, kind of. Like, when you're, like, super upset, it calms you down and makes you feel relaxed.
You get fucking hammered if you drink beer with it?
You get blackout drunk if you drink beer with it,
Like one beer?
No.
Like what, 2?
Everybody has their limit, dude.
Really?
Everybody's body's different.
Knowing me, I'd take a fucking half a pill and drink a beer and be all fucked up.
Probably.
Shit.
Yeah, Xanax is only to be used really like...
What is the real purpose of it?
It's for calm people's
anxiety.
anxiety.
It's an anti-anxiety?
Yeah, but it works like that.
Just quick.
It doesn't work
what
like
if
how...
you snort it?
It works like that.
Or keistered up your ass.
I don't fucking know. I've never keistered a
Xanax. You never put a Xanny bar up your ass?
No.
Have you known anybody?
No, you wouldn't want to do that either because your liver doesn't filter it and you could die from putting things up your ass like that.
Have you heard about the, like, tampon-soaked vodka things?
No.
You never heard about that? Chicks fucking, like, soaking tampons full in vodka and then, inserting there.
Into their ass or their...
No, their vagina. And getting all hammered out quick.
Haven't heard of that one.
It's a big thing. You never heard of it?
I told you I didn't hear about it. I never heard of it. Explain it to me.
Well, I guess the chick or chicks will, dip one of their tampons into a glass of pop-off vodka and then insert it into their vagina and instantly be hammered out drunk and then go out to the nightclub. Some of them forget to take them out and they're just sitting there with the string coming out down their skirt. Yeah, but it's not like they're on their period. They're just fucking. There's vodka in there.
What would you do if you caught your girl doing that? Doing tampon dipping?
Shit would blow my mind. I don't know what I would do. I'd be fucking like tripped out, like whoa! I exit the room like I didn't see it, and fucking go take a
like
couple
she was
shots.
Shooting up a needle, like you like, but she's stuffing it in her
Back
pagoda.
Out. Yeah, fuck no.
How would you feel about it? Like, other than would you talk to her about it?
I'd be weirded out.
Yeah, I'd be pretty weirded out too.
Weirded the fuck out. Like, damn, you're you're more hardcore than me. You know what I mean?
And she kept it totally secret too. Like, nobody knew she was an alcoholic, raging alcoholic.
I'd tell her, you need help.
There's no way you could tell somebody wasn't a raging alcoholic if you're there with your girlfriend. Either that or, I don't know. It's impossible to not be able to tell. If they were your girlfriend,
and
you'd have to tell, yeah.
You would know.
You would have to know. You'd have to be a fucking retard
to not
know somebody was drinking. Like, you'd have to ignore the signs and not want to deal with it.
I just started smoking weed recently again, and before it's like, when I was a teenager, I was like super pothead, and then as I grew up, I kind of like stopped, and then I would do it. There was a time where I didn't smoke weed for like maybe 4 or 5 years. And it started off by doing it on Thanksgivings. You know what I mean? Then it started off fucking doing it more and more and more. Now, like, I love smoking pot, man. And I didn't tell anybody, like, hey, I'm smoking weed again, I didn't let my girlfriend know. Or we live together, so it's not like... I just come in the house one day smelling like reefer. She just looks at me. I remember her asking me, are you high? And this was like after a couple of weeks of me smoking all the time. And I look at her and I say, don't ask me a question you already know the fucking answer to. Come on. Don't ask me that. I love getting high. You know what I mean? Do you love it?
It's alright. Been doing it consistently since I was 14, so it's not really anything big deal.
You never quit?
Nah, not for long.
Once?
Not for long.
No?
I don't think I've ever quit longer than a month.
Have you done edibles?
Yeah, I've done everything.
Like all the time? Like consistently?
No, I don't have the ability
to What about
to
like a $500 edible? Not $500, 500 milligram. Like a strong ass edible.
I probably had about 5 edibles, and they weren't any of those like measured out ones.
It's a different high. I remember taking some edibles in San Diego before going into the San Diego Zoo. And fucking, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. I didn't eat enough. This is not working. Whatever. So I go on with my day. Totally forget that I even did edibles. And hours later, like out of nowhere, I was just like looking at the baboons. And I was just fucking stoned. staring at a fucking gorilla in his eyes. High as shit. Looking around like, whoa, this shit just kicked in. This is like another level. I actually have a story about the gorilla that I was watching.
Let's hear it. I want to hear
it. It's fucking crazy. You might not even believe me, but it's crazy.
I hope I don't believe you, so...
Alright, well... I'm high as fuck. We're in San Diego at the San Diego Zoo, and we go over to where the baboons and the gorillas and shit are. And I see this huge, massive fucking silverback gorilla just sitting there on a mound, Staring, looking all cool and shit. He definitely looks like he's got that, like, vibe like he's the leader, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I see him kind of like scratching his ass. You know what I mean? And he's just like, I'm like, what is he fucking doing? And then when I realized what he was doing, he was shitting in his hand. And he pulled out this fucking like green log out of his ass. Because they eat plants and shit. They eat a lot of plants. That's all they eat, I think. Right?
I don't have no idea. Well, I'm pretty sure that gorillas eat meat, though.
Maybe. I don't think.
I'm
I don't
pretty
think
sure
the,
they're
in
ripped,
the wild,
dude. They're
yeah,
ripped.
in the wild. But I don't think the zoo
I'm
gives them
pretty
like
sure
dead
there's
monkeys. You think?
no, they don't. They'll feed them meat like fish and shit.
Steak,
No, I don't think they feed them beef.
ground beef. No.
They probably feed them whatever they can get their hands on that they'll eat. I'm guarantee you, a monkey will eat a fucking hot dog off your fucking.
So this gorilla's shitting in his hand, and he pulls out a fucking green log, and he fucking looks at it, and he takes a bite of his own shit, and next thing you know, a shit ton of other monkeys and gorillas come up to him and start snatching it out of his hand and eating it and running off with the shit. It was so fucking crazy, dude.
Was your mind blown? Like
Yeah.
It was like you were watching an amazing movie.
It was weird. I was tripping out, high as shit. Wow. He just ate his own shit, and then his fucking the rest of his family came and snatched the shit out his own shit.
Did they punk him?
They just the quickness. They were just quick. He was snatched the shit right out of his hand and then started biting on it and taking off. Crazy, right?
That is crazy.
You ever been to the zoo?
I've been to the zoo before, but I don't really remember being to the zoo. I think it was when I was so much younger that I have just kind of no memory of it.
Have you ever seen a gorilla take on like a human?
A gorilla take on a human?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I saw a monkey fight
a human,
a fucking human on Facebook the other day.
Really?
You didn't see that shit with the little monkey? There was a monkey that was sitting on a dirt bike, and it was just chilling there, and he started pissing on it and biting the seat. And then the dude threw the fucking shoe at it, and then the monkey charged the other guy, and he straight up was scrapping on the monkey took his ass down, though.
I saw it.
The monkey got his shit in, okay?
And his friends were laughing at him in the background.
Yeah.
He's all dirty and shit.
I seen him sock that monkey in the face as if he was socking a full-grown man.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, he like picked up a handful of dirt and threw it in the monkey's eyes.
What a dirty fighter. What a cheap shot.
I think he threw the monkey in the water too. Like he fucking threw the monkey in the water.
Were they Arabs?
They'll die though.
They were
dude.
Arabs, weren't they, or something?
They were from
Abu Dhabi,
like Taiwan or something.
Taiwan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen when he threw his chancla, and then the little monkey like chased him, and then they collided, dude. That was funny. No, but the shit that I was talking about was like when like gorillas attack, like crazy shit.
I don't think I've ever recalled. Remember seeing like tigers walking around streets, like, oh god, it got out. But I don't ever seen a gorilla. A gorilla would be something hard because they'd be fucking fast, and they would be smart, and they would go to places where people like they're not really like cats, you know. They're not.
Fuck no, they're nothing like cats. They're fucking beasts. Jesus.
Tear your fucking head off.
I've gone to that bitch ass YouTube and looked up like weird shit like baboon versus gorilla. You gotta see it. It's crazy. Have you seen the one where they put that big glass mirror in the jungle, and then like monkeys and gorillas are like walking past it and they see a glimpse of themselves and they're like, they get all crazy and go up to it and start pounding on their fucking.
How much money would somebody have to give you to get into a boxing ring with the cage over it? Into a UFC cage with a gorilla, a drunk gorilla.
A drunk gorilla?
They boozed up the gorilla. They started giving him booze.
They would have to put a mask.
And taught him sign language so his ego was out of control.
They would have to put some muzzle on him because his teeth, like he has like big fangs probably. That wouldn't be.
What if he was wasted? Like he was like blackout and drunk.
Fuck
like
we gave him a Xanax. I get in there for about $6 million. I'd have to have headgear and fucking like somebody standing by with a shotgun.
They're gonna throw you over the fence.
Fuck
like
no.
5 or 6 Mexicans are gonna lift you up and throw you over the fence.
Fuck no, no deal. Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't sign the contract for that. Fuck no. I would have to have headgear. Somebody standing by.
This is headgear. This is $6 million, kid.
That's nothing. I would die.
Donald Trump paying you $6 million to get into the. Fuck. But what if you lived?
Just not worth it.
And you're the $6 million man.
I'd be retarded. I'd be brain dead. He'd beat my brains around. I'm giving a thumbs up.
Thumbs up and shit.
He's flinging his shit at me.
Your brother's basking off your millions. Fuck. Living off them. Eating all kinds of roast beef.
Wow. That was funny. We called him in the last episode, and he tried
Yeah,
to
the last episode we brought up him. What did you say he did?
He was like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians #1 fan, and he tried denying it, but we caught him.
He admitted and then tried denying it.
He realized, like, oh shit.
I asked if for anybody that didn't listen, I asked him. I was like, "Hey, what's up, Bart? What are you doing?" Blah blah blah. Asked him a real couple questions, and then I was like, "Hey, I was wondering, do you know what channel, or do you know when the next Keeping Up with the Kardashians is on?" So just real nonchalant, you know. And he was like, "Sunday. That'd be this Sunday on the E channel." Right? He knew that when it was coming on the day on E channel, and he said when he said on the E channel, like he said it with like a little bit of sassiness, like that's his favorite, the E channel. And so fucking when I asked him, and then all of a sudden I was like, well, Vincent said that you like that show, and he's all nah man,
nah man,
nah
man, not me.
And you can't hear it on the recording, but when I went to like hang up the phone, right before I hung up, I heard him say, "I'm on the podcast."
He said that?
Yeah.
He's back in Vegas right now. He's in Vegas today, definitely.
Good. We can't. Did he hear the recording?
No, I don't think he's listened.
Okay.
Who knows what he's done? Maybe he has. I don't know.
He knows we're doing it. That he knows we're making it. Have you been talking to him about it at all?
No. Nope.
You don't ever have conversations with him?
Yeah, but not like quick conversations like, yo, open the door. Where's the weed?
Where's the weed? Open the door.
How's that smoke?
Don't eat that.
How's that smoke? Is it good? Yeah, we have basic conversations, you know. Not really that many, but whatever. It's all good.
Just ask him if he's seen himself getting made fun of on the podcast. Like, hey, did you happen to listen to us? That was us that called you, bro. That was us.
When I got home that night, I ran into him. He didn't say shit.
It's funny because you're all, don't say I'm here. Like, we're recording. Like, it's going to matter. What if you ever listen to it?
No, it's just it's an element of surprise, you know? Like, I wanted him to feel like it was a real phone call, you know? Like, and it worked. It was awesome.
It did work.
Fuck
it worked because I talked him over real quick. You know, like
That's funny.
And plus, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Yeah.
That's my boy, though. That's my boy. Shout out.
Street smart, for
yeah,
sure.
He's street smart, but
not tech smart.
Not making
smart.
funny smart.
Yeah.
He's our boy, though. Love you.
So what's up tonight, man? UFC 194. McGregor versus Aldo. That's just gonna be sick. Can't wait. I saw the weigh-ins.
I realized I have a Fire Stick, dude.
You do?
Yeah, I didn't even know that. My dad has a Fire Stick.
Does it work? Like, it's got them programs? I would have to check it out.
I don't even know. He doesn't let me get on his TV. I'm not allowed to touch you.
No,
I'm just kidding.
You're not allowed to touch his TV?
No, I am. I just don't because I just fucking have my own, or I have the other one, or I haven't. It's like the third one on the list, so I just don't go in there.
Hey, I was watching the weigh-ins last night, and I guess they have to make their weight 125. You know?
Yeah.
And these fools look like super, like, skeleton, dehydrated as fuck. It kind of didn't even look like him.
They did look pretty skinny.
He looked like shit. Did you see it?
Yeah.
He looked like shit.
They're only 125? Those guys?
Yeah, dude. 125.
Fuck. I remember I used to watch fucking 145 and think they were way too tiny.
Their natural weight is probably, like, bigger, like 130. That fool's probably going to blow back up to, like, 130 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because he cut weight to make
that. And here's the new thing in UFC, like, there was a new rule put in place recently, like, before or after the weigh-ins, the fighters would recuperate by doing an IV. Yeah. And now they're not allowed to. So, they have to just... The other dude, his opponent, Aldo, after his weigh-ins, he started chugging a fucking huge Pedialyte.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll take you a minute, take you a few hours to get back to your... You can't just down a few drinks real quick.
That crazy Irish motherfucker, that would have been funny if he was drinking a Guinness right after that. That would have been gangster.
Super dehydrated.
That would have been gangster.
You probably would you get fucked up like that. Like,
yeah.
Get wasted.
I can't wait to watch the fight, man. I'm super excited, though, definitely. Order some pizzas, you know what I mean? Smoke some ganja. Bootleg these fights.
How do you think it's going to end? If it ends in a knockout, how do you think it's going to end?
Well, the Latino dude, Aldo, he's undefeated for the last 10 years. He's the champion. McGregor's I think it's
Interim.
yeah, something like that, champion. So he's looking to take his belt, but I don't know, man. Fucking can go either way, dude. You never know with fighting. Yeah.
I find that with the UFC that whenever you try to predict specific things, unless the fighter is a fighter like George St Pierre, where you're used to him going the fucking all the rounds all the time, it's where he's gonna use his advantage to his own. Use his one strength to his advantage every single fucking time and provide
I
a
don't
boring
think
fight.
McGregor's gonna knock out Aldo, but I think maybe there might be a submission. That'll be dope.
Yeah.
Win by submission, that'll be tight.
But fucking Conor McGregor has knocked out 18 out of 19 guys in his last fights, and he's 19-0, right?
But he's only been in the UFC. I think this is like 4th or 5th fight. I don't know, something like that.
Really?
Could be wrong, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just blurt shit out. You know what I mean?
He's got the talking game going down, so he's gonna have a lot of fans.
Hey, dude, so I woke up super early today, Saturday morning. I was up by 6 fucking a.m. and I called my boy Abram up. I was like, "Hey, man, you want to wake and bake?" And he got back to me what time was it?
2 o'clock?
1 or 2? I don't know. So I had to smoke alone by myself. I prefer to smoke with somebody, but I'll smoke alone. Just don't like
drink
it.
alone. I prefer to be by myself.
So I was all stoned by fucking 7 a.m. super high. You know what I mean? And
were you creeping around your house? Everybody asleep?
Nah, everybody was up.
Huh?
Had some coffee, got all stoned, and I was watching some old UFC fights just to get in that fighting mood,
Yeah.
And I was so stoned, and I was kind of just daydreaming. I was watching the old fights, and I said to myself, "This is the modern form of gladiators, huh? This is our." Because 2,000 years ago in the Roman Empire, they had their, gladiatorial games where motherfuckers were fighting, slaves were fighting tigers and bears and shit, and each other to the death, And the people fucking loved it, right? Bloody sport, that's all
they got their testosterone flowing.
Fuck yeah, and this is our modern day shit, Except for
have you ever seen people celebrate after a UFC win for a fighter by getting all super crazy? I remember when Cain Velasquez knocked out Brock Lesnar. My homies fucking got insane, dude. They were just jumping around like a pack of monkeys. It ain't gonna stop. It's the neighbors.
We need to put some rat poison in some cheese. No, just kidding. That's fucked up. I would never do that to a dog. I love dogs.
Hell no, my dog. Fuck you, motherfucker.
No, that's your dog.
You're lucky I was turned around closing the window. I was gonna fuck you.
That's your dog?
Yeah, that's my fucking dog.
Oh, shit, bro.
I'm not like you where the dog lives there and it's somebody else's dog, and so I pay it no attention whatsoever. Yeah. I'm a loving person, motherfucker.
That's your fucking dog.
That's my dog. I chill out with him all summer, just swimming, fucking chilling. He'll bite anyone's nuts I want him to.
He's your best friend, right?
Nah. I don't love him that much, okay?
What kind of dog is that, bro?
He spends some time on his own.
Hey, bro, that's your best fucking friend, bro.
He spends a lot of time on his own. I guess I shouldn't really be bragging too
high,
much.
Dude.
I'm not getting my dog high. He's
dog.
Already got anxiety problems. He don't need to get a weed habit. Yeah, why do you think he's barking like that?
I don't know.
Those dogs shepherds like that, they always have to be working. Now, why do you think dogs dig holes?
He's got ADD.
Because they got anxiety.
Give him a fucking
They don't think anyone's going to come back.
Pop him a half a bar.
I don't have any. I'm not giving my dog drugs. Is that?
Nah, man. I've smoked with my dog before.
I have too, but
Bosco, you've smoked with this one?
Just blowing it in his face. I'm not sure if I call that smoking with him, but.
Well, this dog. Hey, bro. I used to have this dog. Shit, dude. 10, 11 years ago, I had this dog. I'm not sure what kind of dog he was, but he was a little cool dog. He was weird. When he get overexcited, he'd start peeing. Just on himself. Just start peeing, squirting. But this dog, we used to smoke with him. Me and all my friends, my brother. We would blow smoke in the dog's face. And over the course of the years, dude, I think he liked getting high because when we would sit in a circle and start lighting up, he would come up to you and put his head on your lap.
That's not that shocking.
Me next.
Well, because he's just trying to get some love.
He did. He got some love and he got high as fuck.
He's just trying to get some lovings. you ever seen people get way ridiculous with their fucking dogs? Like,
Yeah, sorry.
no, Captain. I talk to my dog like he's a grown fucking teenage kid. Okay,
Yeah.
like he's my punk teenage little brother.
What are you
Like, hey,
saying?
motherfucker. Like, I bully him. I teach him to be stronger, but I also love him at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't bully him, but like I don't like talk to him like he's a cutesy wootsy.
You don't
fucking
pamper
little,
him like he's a
hell
newborn
no.
baby.
I treat him like a human being that lives in the backyard.
You're not one of those people that changes their voice to talk to their dog.
Hell no, I hate that. Although I do ask him questions in a normal voice too, that sometimes comes off a little bit weird. Like, "What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing?" I don't know. But people that fucking baby talk their dog all the time, like,
I hate that shit.
You want a snack?
And they love it. The dog fucking loves it.
The fuck out of here with that shit, man. I'm watching them, and I'm like, are you retarded?
What about the people that take their dogs everywhere they go? Like, everywhere, and they're just...
I mean, if you could do that, that's cool, I guess.
Fuck no, that's filthy. The hair's gonna get all over, like, you're gonna be breathing that shit in, and fucking... I guess people don't care about that.
You ever think about how gross it is that everybody has a shitter on the back of their pants and walking around?
Butthole?
Yeah. And think about how shitty some people are wiping. I don't want to too much time focus on this, but...
Yeah, some people probably give it like 2 wipes no matter what. And just
some people don't even know how to wipe their ass. They're grown adults.
Yeah, sometimes I wipe my ass so much it fucking bleeds.
Clogs the toilet and bleeds. They come in, why does it smell like shit in here? There's blood all over, like it's like a main cut.
One time, dude, I was at work taking a shit, and it was like a bad one, bro, and it was like kind of stinky, you know?
Yeah.
One of my homies rolled up in there and was like, "God damn, Vito.
Oh, yeah.
Why it smells so bad in here?" And I was like, "Well, no shit, motherfucker. It's a shitter. What do you think? It's going to smell like roses? Get the fuck out of here. You fucking moron. No shit."
Yeah, dude, when I used to work at Verizon, we had a bathroom that there wasn't that many dudes in the office, so it was probably, say, roughly about 10 guys, which meant it was really clean. But everybody always complained that the women's bathroom was all super dirty all the time. They would say that, like, girls would go in and use the bathroom and make, like, a bloody tampon mess and fucking leave that shit.
What?
I swear, dude. I've never been in a fucking woman's bathroom, so I can't confirm with my own eyes.
I have.
I would have to have somebody confirm this for me, but I'm pretty sure I've asked girls, like, they'll make bloody messes in there. It's only, why wouldn't you think they would? You think if you did that in public, you'd want to clean it up with the poor supplies you have?
Dude. When I was at the fucking Marine Corps base a couple years back working, I've gone into a ladies' room, but the bathrooms are weird because like the base is separated. There's like big bunkers and fucking big, different warehouses,
Yeah.
And they're really empty. There's not that many people that work in them, so I've gone because the men's bathroom was so fucking disgusting, piss all over the place and fucking toilet paper. You know what I mean? I went
well, that's the Army base. This was Verizon.
Yeah, so. I went into the chicks' bathroom, dude, and there was a candle in there and fucking magazines and a little couch and shit. And I just remember fucking, it was like one of the best shits I've taken. Memorable. Fucking sitting there
where you know there's nobody else around and nobody's gonna come walking in and sit down next to you. I hate that when people come and sit down next to you.
No,
I guess I don't spend enough time in there now.
These were like single bathroom,
oh really?
Not like multiple stalls and shit. But my fear of doing that was some broad would come up and fucking knock and wait for me to like get done, and it smells like nasty ass in there. That'd be embarrassing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, especially if you worked with her.
Yeah.
You had to look at her and she had to know.
Chicks' bathrooms are definitely more nicer, dude, than fucking men's bathrooms.
It depends on the place. Depends on the ratio of men to women.
Not a bar. They're both disgusting.
Yeah.
At a bar, dude.
Well, it depends on how good the place is and they take care of their shit. Sometimes it's not bad. Usually,
DJs. Remember DJs? It's a country bar now, and I won't say any names, but places like that, when you go there, everybody's drunk, dude. They whoop their dick out.
Hey, but that's not that bad, though. Compared to a Teasers.
Oh, fuck.
Or the Sandbar, that was horrible.
You've ever had to take a shit inside Teasers?
Did you ever go to Sandbar when they had the quarter, or what was it, 50-cent beers or quarter beers?
I've never been to Sandbar, ever.
You never went there, ever?
Not one time.
Oh, they used to have 50-cent beers, dude. And it was something like that. It might have been a quarter, it might have been 50 cents. It was cheap. But they started getting to the point where it was just jam-packed, overcrowded. Like, it would be chaotic. and people ended up getting killed. But like my homie one time took a shit in sandbar. Imagine like wall to wall people. The occupancy rate is just off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they didn't never had a fire marshal, I'm sure, come in there and be like, "You have way too many fucking people in this motherfucker."
Get him out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It was picture. It's like the size of Carpino's restaurant, but they got fucking 400 of the drunkest fucking idiots of Victorville, Hesperia, and Apple Valley in there carrying guns and knives, and it's dark as fuck. A dude got shot there, dude, and at point blank, bam, on the dance floor. They got into a little fight, and fucking dude got shot, man. I never understand that, why people get shot at the clubs. Like, why would you bring your gun out to the fucking nightclub and then get into a fight and then just pull a gun? Like, it doesn't seem, to me...
I've taken a gun.
Maybe it's just because I've spent so much life that I realize if I wasted any more life, then... when you get to a certain age, I think at 30, you realize that you don't have time to spare. You kind of like, get up or fucking go time, and then when you're young... You just don't even think about that because you never really lost any precious time.
Yeah.
As you're just still
I was
stupid and young.
definitely a knucklehead dumbass like that. I've taken guns in clubs. I've taken guns inside teasers.
Why? What makes you do that? Are you paranoid?
I've shot my gun outside of teasers in the alley afterwards.
What makes you do that? Are you paranoid for your safety?
I don't know, man.
Do you want to just scare people or?
No, dude. I was selling fucking pills with my boy. Can't bring up any names on that, but.
You didn't need to have a gun.
I don't know, man. I had one and fucking people did not fuck with me because they knew I had a gun.
It was a little baby gun. It was like a woman's mini pistol.
It was a 25 auto.
It was a little.
The shit would kill you, bro.
I know it would kill me, but it was a little baby gun.
It was perfect though.
It was like the type of gun that like.
No, it's a 25 auto.
A woman would pull out of a change purse.
Or a slick motherfucker, bro.
A change wallet.
I've seen somebody at teasers.
James Bond, you right in the fucking head.
Show me their gun and literally pulled out like one of those old-fashioned revolver, dirty, hairy guns on the middle of the dance floor, bro. Fucking pulled out like a sword. Like a 2-foot-long barrel. It was like, look at mine, bro.
Have you ever heard a gun like that shoot, dude? It's fucking insane. Like,
yeah. The kickback on that.
Imagine that. Like, even on Call of Duty.
Even on Call of Duty.
You have to shoot it like 1, 2, 3.
You couldn't even get 2 off, probably.
Yeah, like with the force pulling you
would
back.
have to fucking aim really good while the dude's running away. Like, that shit would just, it's for scaring the shit out of people, I guess.
Yeah,
for sure.
If someone pulled out Monces 3.57 Desert Eagle.
Fuck. Boom! Yeah.
Have you seen that movie Snatch where Bullet Tooth fucking has the Desert Eagle 50 cal? He's on, yours says replica. So I fuck off.
That movie was tight.
Yeah.
Snatch, right?
Yeah.
Haven't seen that shit in years, dude. I love that movie, though. Hey, you know what time it is? It's time to take a fucking break.
4:27.
Woo! So we'll be back in a few minutes.
Just hang tight.